with this baby, with the TomTom One XL, you'll be traveling anywhere in no time other than the cab. Okay, so I'm here with the TomTom One XL, and I took it home over the weekend, played around with it, because I really want to see how easy it is, baby, to use it in a real-life situation. And I've got to tell you, I'm really, really impressed. Just the fact that it just runs so easily doesn't ask you for a whole lot of information. Once you've selected what you're looking for, it does it for you very quickly. I was really impressed with the fact that it found the satellites really, really quickly. When I tried it, honestly, it took less than 10 seconds to find the satellite, and then the actual route calculation was seconds. Now, otherwise, it is very easy to use. As I mentioned, it's touchscreen. So I want to show you an example right now. You can see the screen is very bright, and I've actually got some video for you of me using this. Now, I want you to know that the video really doesn't do it justice, because in real life, the screen in the car is extremely bright, very, very easy to read. You don't have to squint and try and see it in daylight or at night, of course. And you actually have two different modes. You can switch between day and night time. So let's look at the screen over here. This is the remaining of my last active route over there. It's telling me on the left 85 yards, I've got to turn to the right. It's telling me that I have got 25 seconds to my next turn, and that I've got an hour and 25 minutes of my trip remaining right over there. It's telling me where I am, and of course, telling me what the local time is right now. You can actually go ahead and see almost an aerial perspective of where you're driving. It's not just showing you your actual route of where you are. It's showing you almost, as you step back a little bit, shows you where you are and where you're headed. So when I was driving on the interstate, I could see that literally up ahead there was this nice slow long curve or a very sharp turn to the right. You see that coming up before you even get there, which was very, very cool. What else do we have here? When you open up the box, you plug it in, you're good to go. There's no major setup. You're not downloading software, downloading detailed maps. It's all in the device for the entire United States as well as Canada. So the cool thing that I really liked is the fact that you have 36 different languages in 55 different voices. So if you get annoyed at my accent, you can change it to a nice little Southern accent or a New York accent, whatever you want to do. You can go ahead and pick different voices, female and male. So you can really customize it and make it your own and really make your drive even more comfortable and just easy going. So there it was. I plugged it in. I looked up an address, entered it, and within seconds, I was on my way. Very, very cool. But let me show you an example right now of how easy it is to really find what it is you're looking for. So I'm on the screen right now. I want to get out of this. I'm just going to go ahead and touch the screen. Takes me back to the main menu over there. There we can say we can navigate to. I want to find an alternative way of getting where I'm going right now. I've got my preference I can set up. I can set up a favorite. And over here is kind of cool. TomTom Traffic. That's a very cool feature. If you have a Bluetooth-enabled device like a cell phone or a smartphone, you can actually link that to your TomTom, and you have the ability, rather, to get real-time traffic updates. But let me show you a real quick example. Let's say I want to say, well, let's navigate to somewhere. I'm going to hit that button over there. It's going to say, do you want to go to somewhere you've recently been? Do you want to go to an actual point of interest? Or do you want to look up an actual address? So let's say point of interest. Let's say my wife gives me a call. She said, you know what, honey, we want to go grab some lunch close to your work. Let's do that. So I'm going to hit that button right over there. And it says, do you want to find a point of interest near me, somewhere in the city, somewhere near your destination, or somewhere near the route? Now, when I hit that point of interest near you, I'm going to hit that button over there. And then it shows me a list of various categories, whether it's restaurants, whether it's parking garages, whether it's gas stations, a hotel, or any point of interest. I'm going to say restaurants. My wife and I want to go grab a bite to eat afterwards. So here it gives me an order of closeness to my actual current location. So I can just go ahead and select, I'm going to go to yogurt and more. Okay, there it shows me the location. If I want to see the details, I'm going to hit that button over there. Show me the route demo. Browse as text, browse as images, browse the map of the route, etc. So it really gives you many options. And there it shows me the breakdown as text of my actual route. But if I want to go ahead and say, well, distance to instruction, distance to since departure, a lot of different options I can look into. And what really impressed me is the real-time traffic update. So if I'm driving somewhere, yes, I should be there in 37 minutes or whatever. But if there's traffic, you're going to get stuck there for a little while longer. So that's a very useful feature. Hook it up to your Bluetooth device and tell you, hey, look, you better turn off here and get yourself there quicker unless you want to wait in traffic. What I've got pulled up here right now is an actual aerial view of the map. It's not what you're going to be using as you're driving, but it gives you a nice overview as I'm leaving kind of south of Miami or heading towards Fort Lauderdale Airport. And we know that if you drive anywhere in a big metropolitan area, whether it's Miami or New York or Boston or LA, you're going to have some people that might just cut you off and you might just miss your turn. So the cool thing about this is it'll automatically recalculate for you. So you're not going to be stuck just trying to figure out on your own. If you miss your turn, it's obviously going to detect that via GPS and it's to tell you that's okay. Your next turn is 2.1 miles, take a right, and then off you go as well. Okay, so the TomTom One XL really was very easy and a lot of fun to use. All the information is nice and big on the touchscreen. As you can see over here, 4.3 inch LCD touchscreen. So you're literally just touching it, and that's how you go ahead and find the information that you want. Now, it does come with a mount in the box. You just pop that on your dashboard, literally with a suction cup, and it goes ahead and just slides in, and you're good to go. Again, very easy to use. It does have at the bottom, it has a little USB port, so you run that off your actual power source in the car, and of course you have an SD card slot as well, so you can use it as almost as a photo browser if you want to. And very easy, very simple, very nice to use. You're going to love this. Of course, TomTom is a huge name globally and, of course, here in the US. So if you have any questions, go ahead and email me, arno@tiger.tv. That's ARNO@tiger.tv. For more information, go to tigerdirect.com, go to the search box and type in T5290018. T5290018. Also visit our GPS category for a wide selection of products.